House of Lights, talk to me. Yeah. So we've all been following this potential TikTok sale or ban or however you want to put it. So I'm going to address it right here, right now, one time. I don't do politics. I don't care if you're left, right, middle, wherever you fall in the fray, so to speak. Your boy don't care. I don't do that. It's be the one and only time you hear anything semi-political, and it's not political, on the Nerdy Man Room Show or on House of Review. So, with that being said, potential sale of TikTok. So, here's my point of view on it. Here's what your boy thinks about it, and here's what you should be concerned about when it comes to this. Here's the thing. Yeah. Is it a China-based company that owns TikTok? Absolutely. Do you honestly feel like China is the only people that is monitoring what us dumbass Americans are doing? Absolutely not. Russia does do Facebook. North Korea, I promise you, is monitoring us in more ways than you want to know. Here's the deal. We know this. The government knows this. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you fall left, right, middle, where the hell ever you want to fall. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this is the first step in censoring your First Amendment right, freedom of speech. Because I promise you, it will not stop at TikTok. It will move beyond TikTok before long. It will drift into Twitter. That'll be the next thing, or X, however you want to say it. Then it will drift into further things, and lastly, it'll be Facebook. Because, Zuckerberg, he sucks the government off left and right anyway, so it is what it is with him. He'll escape for the longest. But, I mean, will we miss TikTok? Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't? But at the end of the day, could you live without it? We live without MySpace. I promise you, a few years ago, you thought MySpace was the end-all be-all, because at that time, it was battling left and right with Facebook as to what was your fucking sole purpose in social media, correct? We live without MySpace just fine today. We will live without TikTok just fine. It's not living without it. It is the fact that it's your government censoring you, taking this away from you, and this is what you better be worried about, because at some point, this is their choice into silencing. And this is why I don't talk politics, because there's nothing more divisive in this country than politics. I promise you, sadly enough, religion, race, and creed do not separate us nowhere near as much as politics does. And the government is smart. They know this. They know that if us as a nation band together and actually unite as one voice, there's nothing more powerful. How do you think we overtook the British back in the day? We overtook the British back in the day because we banded together regardless of our race, creed, or, nationality, so forth and so on. It was a united voice. If we were a united voice today, whether it be in voting, whether it be in speaking up to governments, and I'm not talking about fucking rioting. I'm damn sure not talking about busting into stores and stealing flat screen TVs and Jordans. That doesn't solve nothing. Storming capitals and dismembering monuments. That doesn't fix anything. That's not your voice, people. Your voice is in you. It is in you to get out there, vote, get out there and talk to your congressmen, your senators, your governors, and so forth and so on. Your local officials. Start there. That's where it's at, people. It really is. And this is nothing about TikTok, honestly. This is about your right, your freedom of speech, and it will be silenced more and more and more in the years to come if we just take this right here. So, with that being said, without getting too political, because like I said, you really don't do politics. I don't do that shit. Like I said, it's counterproductive. So, at the end of the day, get out and vote, people. Talk to people. And yes, my dog is raising hell. It is what it is. But get out and vote. Talk to people. Unite. I promise you there is a lot more that unites us than divides us as people. No matter where you're at. Because I'm a person who I grew up in the project. I was the only ray of sunshine in the area I grew up in. I used to spend those little brown dollars too. Um, but I've lived just as much time in dirt roads as I have in the projects. I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been upper management, lower management. I have seen all, as the American Dream once said, I've wined and dined with kings and queens and slept in alleys and ate pork and beans. I've done that shit. It's true. Like literally, it is true. Those of you that actually know me and know where I come from, you know that your boy has done it all. So I've lived everywhere, I've done it all, and I've seen both sides of the coin, or all sides of the coin. So there's a lot more brings us together than divides us. Let's unite as a people, folks, and stand up as a voice and speak out and tell the government, we're tired of this shit. We need you to be for us, not against us anymore. And with that being said, take you a swig of whiskey and let's have a good Friday night, folks.